Lands on Giannis's foot. Had to leave the game with an ankle sprain. Never returned. X-rays were negative. It was not a cheap shot.
Giannis had been thrown out.
Irving reportedly left the arena in a walking boot. Meanwhile, Giannis decided to stop shooting threes. Great idea. Finished with a game-high 34. Bucks win. Series even at 2. Headed back to Brooklyn on Tuesday. But the focus is on Kyrie's ankle. Here's Steve Nash after the game.
We'll cross our fingers and hope that it's better than I don't know, better than what? Better than missing the next game. It is tricky with Kevin. We all got to pitch in. We all got to play together. We got to move the ball. And I thought tonight we got a little single-minded, looking for Kevin every time. Puts a little bit too much pressure on him. It makes us a little more predictable.
Yep. Yeah, I'd say so. They're going to give the ball to Kevin Durant. So, Broussard, will the Bucks-Nets series be determined by Kyrie's ankle?
Well, Wilds, first things first, all right, and no pun intended. Nick Wright thinks that he has me in a pickle, all right, because I've been like, it's over, it's over. Look at Nick. The hair looks better. The beard is fuller. I don't know how that works. When things seem to be going well for him, everything looks better on him. But look, injuries happen. I'm not accounting for injuries. I have no shame in my pick of the Nets. If they were healthy, even just with Kyrie, 2/3 healthy, it is over. But without Kyrie, and I'm going to throw it without James Harden, if neither of them can come back for the rest of the series, they can't beat the Bucks. They shouldn't beat the Bucks. That's for darn sure. If they beat the Bucks, shame on the Bucks. If they beat them without Kyrie Irving and James Harden.
Blow it up.
And it doesn't look like either one is going to be available for Game 5. I mean, we'll see about any games after that. Here's the thing, and I'm going to give the Bucks credit. Man, they have not. I think they won that game because Kyrie got hurt. I know they were ahead by 4 when he went down. I think the Nets win if Kyrie plays the rest of the game. But I got to give the Bucks credit. Their defensive intensity, really both teams. That game in the first half was phenomenal. The intensity, the hustle, the heart, and the Bucks have shown great heart and defense in these last 2 games. They've defended Kevin Durant unlike we've seen him defended in years, and I got to give P.J. Tucker credit. Durant has shot 37% the last 2 games. The last time he shot, I didn't see Nick earlier. I don't know if he said this. I apologize if I'm repeating him. The last time Durant shot less than 40% in back-to-back playoff games was 2018 against Houston. Guess who was guarding? P.J. Tucker. Hats off to you. You've done a great job. Now, let me say this. What you're seeing and what you saw yesterday in the second half, role players. There are no scrubs in the NBA. Everybody, the guys that don't play the 15th man, they are skilled basketball players. And if you put them on the court with 2 or 3 superstars who draw all the attention, they're going to shine. So Joe Harris, Landry Shamet, Bruce Brown, Nick Claxton, these guys have been tremendous this season. But now take 2 of the superstars away, they each move up a level. Now Joe Harris is like the 3rd scorer. Now Blake Griffin, God bless him, I don't think he has it in him anymore. He's the 2nd guy. Now whatever they give you is not gravy. I need it. Bruce Brown, you can't just make hustle plays and rebound and all that. Now I need some points. And role players aren't really capable of doing that consistently, and that's what you saw in the second half.
I'm shocked. Listen, I totally understand why, if Harden is out for a long time and Kyrie's out for a long time, why folks would so quickly turn the Nets from the unbeatable super team to a team that can't win the title. Because going through Philly, then Phoenix or Utah or whoever comes out of the West, that is a lot to ask just from Kevin Durant. Obviously, I think the Bucks are going to win the series because I thought the Bucks were going to win the series before any of the injuries happened. And it should be noted, the Bucks went on a 19-2 run in this game before Kyrie got hurt. But I'm shocked that folks don't think it is likely, don't know if it's possible for KD to win a couple of games on his own. And so here's my question, Broussard. It's going to sound odd, but it'll make sense in a moment. Do you think the Bucks and the Clippers are around equivalent teams as far as overall talent and ability? The Bucks and Clippers, do you think one is far better or far worse than the other, or they're around the same?
Around the same. Both contenders, both legit contenders.
Got it. So if Luka were in this position, would we be saying, oh, no chance? Because we saw Luka with a team that is very similar to what the Nets look like.
Absolutely.
With no Kyrie and no Harden. We saw Luka pull him, take him 7, win 3 games.
Luka's more of a playmaker.
Well, then, all right.
He's more of a
Well, now the argument, so the argument then is Kevin Durant, in your guys' eyes, is not as good as everyone says because he's best player alive. All I've heard these players, best player alive.
How did LeBron do by himself? Hold on, Nick. No, that's not fair.
No,
that's not fair. How did LeBron do by himself in the last series? He had Anthony Davis in 4 of those games.
Absolutely right.
He averaged, what, 22 points?
Correct. And LeBron James absolutely was not the best player alive in these playoffs. It's either because his ankle was hurt or he got old. We'll find out this next season. But you want to bring up LeBron. How did LeBron James do the last time he had no other stars on his team? Well, he went to the finals. They didn't win. They lost to a great team. I'm not saying the Nets should be able to win the championship.
A Milwaukee team like this.
Well, I mean, he went through the Raptors, which was the equivalent of the Milwaukee team back then. A good regular season, bad postseason. But listen, guys, the Bucks are not. You guys told me all week last week the Bucks are not a super team. The Bucks have 1 MVP. The Nets have 1 MVP. It's 2-2. The Nets have home court. Why is the series over?
The Bucks have 3 of the 4 best players. The Bucks have 3 of the 4 best players left standing, Nick. That's undeniable.
Who's the best player? Okay.
Durant.
I think. Okay. All right. Go ahead, Brandon. I'm surprised.
Wow. Listen. So the question, will the Bucks-Nets series be determined by Kyrie's ankle? Absolutely. I mean, you have James Harden, all right? You have Kyrie Irving, they go down. Everything is flipped on its head. Everything changes. KD can't get it done by himself. Nobody said Giannis was a bum. What we said was Giannis is going against a team like this, fully loaded, can't advance, can't get it done. Can you really count on Drew Holiday? Can you count on Middleton to play big night in and night out? Absolutely not. But are they a good team? Yes, they're a good team, but they need a little bit more to beat the best teams. If they're going, let's say if they go against the 76ers fully loaded, Philly may be the better team. Hell, the Lakers fully loaded. They make it to the finals. Who's the better team? The Lakers. Giannis is not enough. The game that Giannis plays, he has 2 moves. He can't hit a shot from deep. You know, he can't play with his back to he doesn't play enough with his back to the basket. So we're talking about this situation. James Harden plays 40 seconds. He's out of the series. You got Kyrie Irving who goes down. They were down by 4. They were down by 4 when Kyrie went down. It was still a game. And then all of a sudden, the Bucks pull away in the 3rd quarter. Before he went down, they had 6 turnovers. After he went down, 11 turnovers. Everything flipped on its head. So KD can't do it by himself. Now, can KD possibly get one more game by himself? Yeah, I got him penciled in to go drop 40, 45 points. Absolutely.
Okay, so the Nets kind of let go of the rope. Once Kyrie was out, there was like an emotional letdown. They collapsed on KD. KD shot an air ball from 3, which I haven't seen in maybe my entire sporting life. But, Nick, I've got a question for you. Before the playoffs, you did a list of who has the most to gain. And I think it was CP3, number 1. And you had Durant back at number 9, I think. I think without Harden and without Kyrie, I would move KD, maybe not past CP3, but maybe in the number 2 spot. Because as good as Durant is, and no one argues that he's not great, as good as he is, the idea